and Navy ships were detected in that area. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer, you're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
Hi, I'm Lisa Delaney, swing bed coordinator at Salem Memorial District Hospital. What in the world is a swing bed, you might ask? It's a Medicare program that allows a patient to remain in a hospital and receive therapy or skilled nursing services prior to going home. Call 573-729-6626 for more information about using a swing bed to improve your life before going home. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather situation. Outside our studios, we have cloudy skies with a mix of rain and snow and sleet. Just depends on where you're at. Winds are out of the south at about, say 11 miles per hour, and they do gust as high as 28 miles per hour. I need to remind you that we are under a winter weather advisory that is in effect until 3 o'clock this afternoon. And folks, don't think I have to remind you, but it is slick out there. I know I almost slid on my way into the studio here just about 20 minutes ago. Now that forecast, rain and freezing rain becoming all rain after 5 p.m. High temperature will be near 33. Our wind chill values will be as low as 20 degrees with southerly winds around 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. They're going to pick up some, obviously. Chance of precipitation is 100% with total daytime ice accumulation of a tenth to 3/10 of an inch. Tonight, rain mainly before 5 a.m. We'll have steady temperatures around 34, and our wind chill value tonight will be as low as 21. Southerly winds will be 9 to 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 31 miles per hour, and our chance of precipitation tonight is 100%. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch are possible tonight. Tomorrow, we have a 40% chance of rainfall with cloudy skies and high near 44. Southerly winds will be 6 to 10 miles per hour, and our wind chill value will be as low as 27 degrees. Tomorrow night, we expect rain mainly after midnight with a chance of precipitation at 80%. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch are possible tomorrow night with a low temperature around 37 degrees and southeasterly winds 6 to 10 miles per hour. Rain is likely mainly before noon on Wednesday. Chance of precipitation Wednesday is 60% with new rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch being possible. We'll have cloudy skies with a high near 52 and southerly winds will be about 10 miles per hour. Wednesday night we have a 40% chance of rain up until about midnight with cloudy skies, low around 41. Skies should be mostly cloudy Thursday with a high temperature near 54. We expect mostly cloudy skies Thursday night, low temperature around 35. Then Friday should be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 51. Friday night, we have mostly cloudy skies in the forecast, low around 34 degrees. Then Saturday, we have a chance of rain with mostly cloudy skies and high temperature near 43. Saturday night should be mostly cloudy with low temperature around 31. Then Sunday, we'll be mostly cloudy on Sunday with a high temperature near 41 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update, brought as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
What is the definition of a family farm? Hello everyone, I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. If you, with other members of your family, grow corn and soybeans on 100 acres and have 10 sows, does that make yours a family farm? Well, according to so-called mainstream media and several self-proclaimed experts on the subject, like urban politicians and aging country music stars, it does. If you, with other members of your family, grow corn and soybeans on 10,000 acres and have 100,000 sows, is yours, too, a family farm? Those urban politicians and aging country music stars I mentioned just now probably think not. They would probably label yours a factory farm. I have a problem with that. Modern technology empowers farmers to better protect our environment and livestock so the next generation will be able to live off the land. American farmers use technology on their farms to feed a growing population. Farm families, no matter how many acres are farmed or livestock raised, are certainly not going to intentionally pollute the environment. We drink the same water, we breathe the same air as our neighbors. Being good stewards of the land, air, water, and livestock is not only the right behavior, but it is the best management practice. We love what we do, but we are a for-profit business. That seems to be the sticking point. If you actually break even or make some money farming, the perception is that you are not truly a family farm. We are families who go out in the middle of the night to check on cows giving birth. We're the families who have backup generators to ensure our hog buildings stay warm during a winter storm, but our own homes? Well, we'll just have to wear an extra pair of socks and light the kerosene heater. On Christmas morning, we're the families that feed our livestock before our children open their presents. Factory farm or family farm? I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Put a frog in boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in cool water and slowly heat it up, that frog will boil. As veterans, we tell ourselves the lie that we can handle anything. We let the water boil. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
A slow start for direct cash cattle business and cash hogs are mixed at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is quiet, typical for a Monday. Bids and asking prices have yet to be established. Significant trade volume will likely be delayed until midweek or later. Business was limited last week and was delayed for the most part until Friday. Northern trade had a range of $272 to $277, mostly $274, which was roughly $1 higher than the prior week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. There was some light scattered business in Kansas at $173 live, $1 higher than the prior week's business. Box beef is higher at midday on solid demand for fairly light offerings. Choice up $231 at $297.81. Select is $2 higher at $285.05. The Callaway Livestock Center in Missouri held a special sale last Friday to catch up following the recent weather events. Steers under 800 pounds sold with a higher undertone, while steers over 800 pounds are mostly steady. All weights of heifer sold with a higher undertone. There were several load lots and multiple 15 to 40 head drafts. Medium and large one feeder steers, 650 to 698 pounds, brought $238 to $257. Feeder steers, 714 to 743 pounds, brought $226 to $247.50. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 605 to 621 pounds, brought $223 to $244.25. Cash hogs are mixed at midday with moderate negotiated purchases. Buyers are looking to get business back on track After the recent weather disruptions, demand for U.S. pork remains strong on the global market, which has helped provide some price support, but domestic demand continues to struggle. And then there's the combination of ample supplies of market-ready hogs and heavier weights, which add more pork to the market, giving packers more leverage. Bears and Gilt at the National Daily Director up 27 cents with a weighted average of 46.23. The Iowa Minnesota was $1.12 lower with a weighted average of 46.23, and the Western Corn Belt was 27 cents higher with a weighted average of 46.23. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are up $3 from the last reported test to $39. At Illinois, slaughter's hog prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $23 to $35. Bears and Gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $24 to $34. And pork values were higher at midday, up $2.27 at $90.83. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
The United States Deputy Sheriff's Association is a national nonprofit and the largest non-governmental provider of services to law enforcement. The USDSA assists city, county, state, and federal agencies with free safety equipment donations and officer survival training, along with cash donations to families of law enforcement officers who perish in the line of duty, a citizen awareness program, and more. For more information on United States Deputy Sheriff's Association, please visit usdeputy.org.
Every day we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that would take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Clifford Thompson of Salem passed away Thursday, January 11th at the age of 86 years. Funeral services for Clifford Thompson will be today at 1 o'clock at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends started this morning at 11 and will continue until service time at 1 o'clock. Entering will be at the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Memorials are suggested the Montauk Rose Harlan Trout Derby, and all arrangements for Clifford Thompson of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. Ursula Sophia Valerio, age 81 of Salem, passed away Sunday, January 14th. Funeral services have been postponed due to the icy roads to Tuesday, January 23rd. Visitation will be on Tuesday from 11 to 1 o'clock, all occurring at the Salem Christian Church. And all arrangements for Ursula Sophia Valerio of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Daniel Doc Hatch, age 85 of Licking, passed away January 17th. A celebration of life for Doc Hatch will be held Tuesday morning at 11 at the Licking United Methodist Church. A memorial visitation for Doc will be held today from 4 this afternoon until 7 this evening at the church. And all arrangements for Daniel Doc Hatch of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. Louise Lucille Derryberry of Salem passed away Thursday, January 11th at the age of 98 years. Funeral services for Louise Derryberry will be Tuesday at 1 o'clock at the Salem Chapel of James Gar, with visitation prior to the service from 11:30 until 1. Entering will be in the North Lawn Cemetery. And all arrangements for Louise Lucille Derryberry of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. Reba Swearingham, age 78 of Licking, passed away Thursday, January 18th. Funeral services will be Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Fox Funeral Home, with visitation for Reba to be Tuesday evening from 5 until 7 at the funeral home. Entry will be at the Boone Creek Cemetery. And all arrangements for Reba Swearingham of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. George Roland Ponzer of Rolla passed away Friday, January 19th, at the age of 95 years. Funeral services will be held at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary Friday, January 26th at 1 p.m. Visitation will be held at the chapel prior to the service from 11 o'clock Friday morning until service time at 1 o'clock. Entry will be at the Lake Spring Cemetery. Memorials are suggested to the Lake Spring Cemetery, and all arrangements for George Roland Ponzer of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Leonard Oliver Lenny Southard of St. James passed away Thursday, January 18th, at the age of 76 years. Funeral services for Lenny Southard will be at the St. James Chapel of James Gar Mortuary Friday, January 26th at 1 o'clock. Visitation will be held at the chapel prior to the service on Friday from 11 a.m. until service time at 1 o'clock. And all arrangements for Leonard Oliver Lenny Southard of St. James are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of St. James. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday, because it's been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is it's absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time to take a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. First of all, let's look at our cancellations and postponements for today. Dent County Health Center is closed, as is the Dent County Extension Center. Dent County Courthouse is closed, and so is the Salem Public Library. Now, the City of Salem offices will be closed today due to icy road conditions. Utility bills normally due today will be due by 5 p.m. tomorrow, January 23rd, in order to avoid late fees. Remember, you may make your payment online at www.salemo.com under an online utility payment. The City Alderman meeting scheduled for Tuesday, January 23rd, is being postponed to Thursday, January 25th. Closed today is Healthy Dent County, the Salem Community Center at the Armory, and all evening group exercise classes at Healthy Dent County Fitness Center have been canceled. Again, those cancellation and postponements include closed Dent County Health Center, Dent County Extension, Dent County Courthouse, and the Salem Public Library. City of Salem offices are closed today. Utility bills normally due today will be due by 5 p.m. Tuesday, January 23rd, in order to avoid late fees. Remember, you can make your payment online at www.salemo.com, online utility payment. The City Aldermanic meeting scheduled for Tuesday evening, January 23rd, is being postponed to Thursday, January 25th. Closed also are Healthy Dent County, the Salem Community Center at the Armory, and all evening group exercise classes at the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center have been canceled. And looking at our news, an accident happened in Dent County Saturday night close to 11 o'clock on Dent County Road 2110. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2000 Dodge Ram driven northbound by 26-year-old Dylan Burnett of Rolla was being operated carelessly in a field. At that time, 25-year-old Brandon Burnett of Rolla jumped into the rear bed of the pickup truck and was subsequently thrown from the Dodge. Brandon Burnett suffered serious injuries and was taken to Phelps Health by the Salem Memorial Hospital ambulance. There was no damage to the vehicle. The Denton County Sheriff's Office has released some reports. On Saturday, January 13th, the deputy responded to the 18,000 block of Highway C for a report of an animal neglect. During the investigation, multiple dogs and cats were found to be outside during inclement weather without proper shelter, food, or water. The owner, a 65-year-old Salem man, became compliant with Missouri statutes and the case was closed. Then on Monday, the 15th, a deputy responded to the 5,000 block of Highway O for a recovered cell phone. The victim, a 42-year-old Canadian woman, discovered the phone missing in October of 2023 in Austin, Texas. The phone was tracked to Denton County after it was purchased by a resident. The phone was recovered and will be returned to its owner. No local charges were filed in this case. And finally, on Friday the 19th, a deputy responded to the 900 block of County Road 5440 for a report of a horse that had been shot. A 52-year-old Salem man told the deputy he had discovered his horse had been shot and provided possible suspect information. The investigation is still ongoing. If you have information regarding an investigation, please contact the Denton County Sheriff's Office at 573-729-3241. The Salem RD Board of Education met Thursday evening at the R80 Administrative Boardroom. At the meeting, Superintendent Dr. Lynn Reed updated the board on the capital projects related to the bond issue, which is for $6 million. Assistant Superintendent Dr. Nathan Wills provided an overview of the APR report. Dr. Reed discussed the most recent bond and operating levy informational meeting that was held at the Salem Community Center at the Armory for the community. She also reported the district received 30 out of 30 points for DESE on its CSIP. After the building principals gave their reports, the board approved setting the tuition for the 2024-2025 school year at $9,700 per student, approved accepting a band uniform contribution of $9,000, and approved the resignation of Zach Miller as Stuco sponsor. Other resignations accepted were for custodian Stephen McDonald and bus driver Chastity Betzer. The board also approved the revised bond resolution language to read as, shall the Board of Education of the Salem RD School District of Denton County, Missouri borrow money and issue its general obligation bonds in the amount of $6 million to acquire, construct, improve, renovate, furnish, and equip new and existing school facilities, including but not limited to 1, the replacement of William Lynch Elementary School through the A, purchase of the Southwest Baptist Building located at 501 South Grand Street in Salem, Missouri, and B, construction of a FEMA storm shelter at the Salem Upper Elementary. 2, renovations and additions to the Construction Trades Building. 3, renovations and additions to the Agriculture Science Building. And 4, the acquisition of school buses. If this proposition is approved, the adjusted debt service levy of the school district is estimated to increase 34 cents per $100 assessed valuation from 45 cents to 79 cents per $100 assessed valuation of real estate and personal property. The board then approved placing the ballot initiatives named Proposition W and Proposition E on the April municipal election ballot. The board then reviewed the short-term and long-term facility project list before going into closed session where personnel issues were discussed, as were the superintendent and assistant superintendent evaluations. The meeting was then adjourned. The Salem Police Department has released their report for the month of December. The department responded to 19 accidents during the month. Officers also responded to 6 alarms sounding and addressed 20 animal calls. The department investigated 5 assaults or fights, performed 16 well-being checks, and 3 area checks during the month. The department investigated 17 domestic disputes, 9 verbal disturbances, That's 9 verbal disturbances, conducted 36 follow-up investigations, and provided 22 escorts. They investigated a nuisance incident, 3 harassment reports, 2 fraud charges, took 3 missing persons report, and offered assistance to 5 motorists. The Salem Police wrote 7 property damage reports during December, plus made 9 stealing reports and 2 shoplifting reports. Officers investigated 4 intoxicated drivers, 17 suspicious circumstance calls, 8 suspicious person calls, and 7 suspicious vehicle calls. Officers responded to 6 trespassing calls and attempted to serve 5 warrants in December. Officers conducted 69 traffic stops during the month. The police responded to a total of 443 incidents in December. The average response time to calls during December was 2 minutes and 27 seconds, and the average time spent on the scene was 16 minutes and 44 seconds. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors will hold their regular meeting at 5 o'clock in the hospital library this evening. Interim Administrator Jason Edwards will give his report before the board hears the summary of operations for the month of December as well as statistics for the month. The board will hear about the 340B program, receive the Chief Nursing Officer report, be updated on human resources, and receive a report on the marketing and community relations. In old business, the board will discuss the state and matching fund updates as well as strategic planning before hearing new business, which will feature the acceptance of the retirement of a board of director as well as the annual bylaw review. The board may then vote to go into closed session. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors meeting is today at 5 o'clock in the hospital library, and it's open to the public. And to attend the meeting electronically, contact the Hospital Administration Office at 729-6626, extension 4005. Before I shared that information about tonight's hospital board meeting, I did double-check to make sure that meeting was still on for this evening. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. If you'd like more information about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Wofford & Wofford Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and camera to help locate and solve septic problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential, and commercial plumbing as well as repairs. Wofford & Wofford Plumbing. Call the office at 729-0014 and they can get you taken care of.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
The Bank of Salem Shazam Bolts mobile app offers you a safe, easy, and fast way to manage your accounts, identifying potential fraud, finding surcharge-free ATMs, checking your balance, and providing alerts for purchases exceeding your designated amounts. Anytime, anywhere, even when the bank is closed, all from your mobile device. Shazam Bolts, a safer, easier, and faster mobile solution. Stop by the Bank of Salem for enrollment information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Message and data rates may apply.
It's now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. After falling to Kabul Friday night 62-49, Salem rebounded with a strong effort and beat Summersville Saturday 79-59 to take third place in the Houston Foundation Tournament. Trey Richter scored 23 points, Bryson May added 18 more, while Landon Richter scored 15, and Caden Gately netted 11, as Salem is now 9-7 on the year. The Tigers will host Steelville Tuesday night. The Salem Lady Basketball Tigers fell to Vienna Friday night 58-39. The Lady Tigers are 4-14, and they will be off until they play Sullivan Thursday night. Jordan Bennington made 18 saves and shut out the Washington Capitals Saturday night 3-0 as the St. Louis Blues ended their 3-game losing streak. Colton Parayko, Braden Shen, and Jake Neighbor scored for St. Louis, who will be at Calgary Tuesday night. The Missouri Tigers lost to Florida Saturday 79-67. Missouri has lost 8 of their last 9 games. They are 8-10 on the year and 0-5 in the SEC Conference. The Tigers will play Texas A&M Tuesday, and the game will not be heard on KSMO due to Salem Tiger basketball. Travis Kelce received 2 touchdown passes, and Isaiah Pacheco scored what proved to be the game-winning touchdown as Kansas City held on to defeat Buffalo Sunday 27-24 as Tyler Bass missed a 45-year-old field goal that would have tied the game with 1 minute and 42 seconds left. Kansas City will face Baltimore next Sunday. And that, folks, has been a look at local and regional sports, and it was brought to you by KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs are heading to the AFC Championship game for the 6th straight season. They hold off the Buffalo Bills 27-24. Patrick Mahomes, 17 of 23, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns to Travis Kelce in a game that switched leads 5 times.
We just come in with the same mindset of we're going to come together, put our best foot forward, and see if we can come out with a win. And that takes the mentality throughout the week. It takes every single play executing. And we did a great job of that today, and we're able to score enough to win.
Kelce finished the game with 5 catches, 75 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mahomes and Kelce have now connected on 16 postseason touchdowns, the most in NFL history. The Chiefs will play at Baltimore Sunday at 2 p.m. The winner goes to the Super Bowl. The Mizzou Tigers faded again in the second half, losing 79-67 to the Florida Gators. Tamar Bates scored 36 points in the losing efforts. Dennis Gates.
He's an excellent scorer. He would rather have the win than 36 points. I know that. That was probably one of the best I've seen in a long time, just from the standpoint of getting to the free throw line and obviously the shots that he was able to make from 2 or even at the basket.
36 points, the most a Mizzou player has scored in an SEC game. Mizzou now 0-5 in conference play, 8-10 overall. They visit Texas A&M tomorrow night. Other D1 games. SLU embarrassed by VCU 85-61. Missouri State lost to Illinois State 69-60. Eastern Illinois took down Lindenwood 78-68. SEMO edged SIU Edwardsville 52-47. And Kansas City beat Omaha 88-74. The Mizzou women lost at Kentucky 76-71. Haley Frank led the Tigers with 24 points. She's just 23 away from Julie Helm for 4th on the program's career scoring list. The Blues had a nice bounce-back win over the Washington Capitals, 3-0. They'll be in Calgary tomorrow night. And the Cardinals bringing back a familiar face, signing veteran Matt Carpenter. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
The Missouri Veterans Home is a long-term skilled care facility that is now accepting admissions. The care is top-notch because our veterans deserve it.
It's good living. It's clean. It's you just can't not like it.
For more information about admissions at Missouri's Veterans Homes, visit mvc.dps.mo.gov. That's mvc.dps.mo.gov. A message from the Missouri Veterans Commission.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture wants you to know that black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations. Be sure you know the difference between the black vulture and the turkey vulture. Turkey vultures have white feathers across the entire length of their wingspan, while black vultures only have white feathers on the tips of their wings. Turkey vultures fly with their wings in more of a V formation, while black vultures hold their wings in a more straight, horizontal formation. Mitigation resources for your farm can be found on MDA's website at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
God, I'm so stressed. It's a brand new year and our business is busier than ever.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Ooma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 35 features.
Ooma?
Yep. Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Starts at $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it. Visit Ooma.com. That's OOMA.com to learn more. Ooma. Smart communications for the smarter business.
out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today. They're free.
Hi, I'm Doug Barnes from the Town & Country Bank. What does the farm mean to you? Maybe it means a weekend getaway for camping or hunting, or it's the life as a farmer. Maybe you want to build a dream home with a view. No matter what the farm means to you, Town & Country Bank can make it happen with the best rates and terms on land and mortgage loans. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 412144.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. Soon enough, the boys of summer will be back on the fields in Jupiter, Florida for Spring Training 2024. It will be another season of the home runs, the hits, and the unforgettable moments. We will have you covered, and we'll be with you from the first pitch until the final out, right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Taro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Taro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Taro Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Hi, I'm Andrew Wynn. Town & Country Bank makes it easy with the best rates and terms on land and mortgage loans. Hit the trail, make a splash, or enjoy a beautiful sunset. Town & Country Bank can help you finance that beautiful acreage you've always wanted. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS 899641.
Just inside of half court. Bang! Bang! At the buzzer! I. He climbed the elevator, caught it with two hands, and pushed it on the way down. C. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these great deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gum Out Carb and Choke Cleaner $4.99. Lucas Deep Clean Fuel System Cleaner for $7.99. Blue Devil Oil Stop Leak for $14.99. And KSEO Coolant Leak Repair for $15.99. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. The Missouri Department of Transportation's Traveler Information Map shows many roads across the state are covered in ice today. Several schools have canceled classes. Dallas Thompson with the Missouri State Highway Patrol advises citizens to stay off the roads if possible.
Especially on those untreated roadways, elevated surfaces, your bridges, overpasses, exit ramps where you have to slow down and come to a stop. Those could be very, very slick.
The freezing rain is expected to continue until about noon today. A Northeast Missouri man is accused of giving a woman methamphetamine to make sex better. TV station KTVO in Kirksville reported that the 41-year-old Macon man has been charged and reportedly admitted to the crime. The Missouri Department of Transportation is hosting a job fair to hire full-time employees. The fair is this Saturday at MoDOT's Maintenance Center. This is Missouri Net.